Hi, my name is Brian Sizz, and I am with Skinny Body Care. But this video you're about to see today can be about my business, your business, anybody's business. And I've come to notice that a lot of people out there are trying to join things every day. There's thousands and thousands of things online to join, and everybody's trying to decide which one is right, which one isn't. You know, some of them are anywhere from $5 a month to, hundreds of dollars a month, or some are a one-time fee of anywhere from $5 to, $1,000 or just a little over $1,000. The amount of the money isn't the thing. A lot of people don't want to spend too much to get started, and part of it's because they're scared. They don't want to invest, $100 on something. They rather invest just $5 on something. Well, the theory on that is the more you're going to invest, you're probably going to get into something a little better, but not necessarily. But here's the thing. I can't tell you how many people I come across that are wanting to get in these multi-level marketing where you don't have a product. You basically just get in and join this 3x5 matrix or 1x5 or whatever it is. And, you get in and you pay $25. And you're going to take that $25 and it goes into the fund. And now two people are going to pay you $25, and now they've paid you $25, and it's like, wow, I got $50, but now you have to take the $50 you just got and reinvest it. And so, example, and I'm not going to use names here or anything like that, but I had a friend come to me and wanted me to get into one of these things. No products involved, just the money changing hands and duplication, and I made, $150 in just a couple of days, get in on this and stuff. And okay, if you get in on these things right from the beginning, yeah, you can make a little bit of money. But are you wanting to make a little bit of money here and there? Or are you wanting a real opportunity? Something that's going to pay you month after month after month? That's the question. The other thing is, with these multi-level marketings where there's no products involved, it's just money changing hands and duplication. Some of them start out good for a month, and then next thing you know, they die out. Well, the other thing too is so many people I'm coming across on the internet, they're looking for a work-at-home job. They're wanting to quit their own jobs or wanting to stay at home, and yet you talk to them about a real business opportunity, and they hesitate. They don't want to do it. You invest so much money, and like I say, I'm not using my business, I'm just throwing this out there as just an example, but you use whatever business and say it costs you $100 to invest to get started in this business. And if you don't make that $100 back in the first week or two, people are ready to throw in the towel. Okay, I know for me personally, my goal is to, by the end of this year, be working straight from home. That's it. No outside work, just work from home. Now for me, right now, I make $400 a week, $1,600 a month. Not very much money, but it pays my bills and keeps me going. So is it worth it to me to do a business that, maybe the first month I break even from that $100 I invested. Now the second month I'm not only breaking even, but now I'm making $100 or $200, and then the third month, and it grows. And if within 6 months I can make as much money as I'm doing at my regular job, was that worth it to me? You better believe it. It sure was. So many people out there give up. They try something for a month or two and they say, "Oh, I'm not making no money. I'm just dropping it. I'm not buying the product or paying for the fee or whatever the case may be. I'm done." Those people, do they really want to have an at-home business? Or are they just trying to find something get rich quick? That's what it sounds like to me. And that's all I see it as, is a get rich quick. And if you're looking for that, there's tons of those things out there. And 99.9% of the time, those are going to fail. If they didn't, we'd all be millionaires. But it's not the case. Another thing, with a true business, you have a product. You have write-offs. I'm going to use my business for example here, just to make sense here. I have my products I buy each month, and I promote these products to other people and get people to sign up under me. But here's the thing. My first video I did about, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and at that time I had lost 15 pounds in like 3 weeks, I think it was, since I started Skinny Body Care. Now I still got a long ways to go, don't get me wrong, but I'm now at 20 pounds just after 1 month, I think, in 2 days, and I'm now at 20 pounds. The product is amazing. It stops my cravings and everything. It's truly a good product. It's won an award for one of the best products of the year. It's been on TV on the Balancing Act, 6 episodes, and so it's a real product. It's a real business. It's a real deal. But yet people still are hesitant. Even if they like the sounds of everything, they're still hesitant to join, and they hear somebody didn't make any money. I had a friend did it, and he did it for 2 months, and they didn't make any money. So far, everybody I see that's not making money are those that get in and sit there and do nothing. Now, I grant it, even with Skinny Body Care, I don't like some of the advertising because I think but I mean, it's not just them, it's every company does it. They tell you don't recruit friends, don't do family and all that. And that's true, you don't have to do that. But to me, those are the people that see me losing weight and actually ask me questions and are interested. So yes, I'm going to use that as somebody to try to talk to, because you're going to find that the people that are easiest to find are people you actually know, people that see you losing weight and see progress and things happening. They're the ones that are going to be more likely to join than just people you talk to over the internet. Now, can you get somebody just off of Facebook or Instagram or Craigslist or whatever the case may be? Of course you can. The more people that find out about your business, the better chance you have of getting people, because eventually people are going to want to do it. But back to the product issue. If you have a product, something that's good, people want, then they're more apt to want to do something versus just handing money hand over foot. But the thing is, so many people join, not only my business, but other businesses, and they wait for spillover. And just like with my company, says the same thing. Says you can make money without recruiting anybody, which is true. You can make money without recruiting anybody. But if you do that, in a year's time, you'll probably only be making maybe $100, maybe $200 a month, to be a realistic amount there. Because, like I say, I don't like when people mislead, people. But every company, to some degree, makes it sound more enticing than it actually is. And I just wish they wouldn't do that, because Skinny Body has an awesome product. But I saw another company out there that said, and I'm not going to mention the name, it's got a product, and the product costs you about $33 a month, and it says recruit, I forgot how much it is now, recruit like 5 people and make up to $100,000 a month. Now, I watched the video and everything because I just had to see this. And I didn't do it or anything, but I mean, I watched the video and tried to see a little bit more about it. And it's like, to tell people, if you only recruit 5 people, they're saying if you recruit 5 people, you can make $100,000 a month off those 5 people, or by recruiting just 5 people. It's not going to happen. Why do they say that? And to make it so unrealistic, if they did something that was at least realistic, then people are more apt to sign up. But when you make it so unrealistic, then why would you want to do that? I know I wouldn't. So it's just, you got to be realistic. When you sign up, spillover will happen over time as other people put people, they keep bringing people in. There's only so much room for people to go, and then it fills other places. But the thing is, if you bring somebody in that sits there, and somebody else brings somebody in that sits there, next thing you know, have 30 people in your group that's just sitting there doing nothing. So is that helping you? No. And is it helping them? No. Do you want to make money from home? Do you want to be able to quit your job? Do you want to have $3,000 or $4,000 a month coming in? It can happen. But you have to be motivated. You have to want it. You have to bring people into the business, whether it's people you know, people off the internet, whatever. You can't just sit there and expect it to happen. It just won't do it. I've only been in this 1 month now, and I have, I think it's 11 people underneath me. Several of them bringing people in on their own, some of them not bringing in any, but it's a mixture, so it's growing. And within my first 2 weeks, I made my investment back, and within the first month, I doubled my investment. Now, is that very much money? No, of course not. It's not. But this is the first month. Excuse me. It's only the first month. I'm not giving up just because I only made double my investment. You know, that's where everybody fails. Then they go look for something else, and now they've invested more money, and the same thing happens, and it's over and over. I mean, there's business write-offs. There's all sorts of things you can do to help too. For example, I can go on a trip, and as long as I mention Skinny Body Care, Skinny Fiber to people, talk about my weight loss to them, I can write off the mileage for that trip. I can stay in a hotel and I can deduct that from my income tax. All those things are write-offs. You get so much per mileage you can deduct. You know, your meals, as long as if you eat a meal but you've talked to somebody, either the person you're with at the meal or while you're eating, you talk to somebody, that's a write-off. There's so many things you can do. I used to sell health insurance, and I never paid any income tax ever, and I always got money back because I had deductions. Even though I was self-employed and wasn't paying any taxes, you know, because it was all self-employment tax. But even though I did that, I had so many write-offs that I never paid, and I got money back. You can do the same thing with this business or any other business that's like this. But the thing is, you have to want it. You know, if you do join my business, which would be wonderful, I'm more than willing to help you. I got several people that I know that are on my team that are willing to help you. I even have brought a few friends in that aren't on my team because they are so helpful to other people. I want them to be part of my group, and they're willing to help people in my group and their group because we're all working together. There's so many ways to advertise. There's free advertising, there's paid advertising. I got people putting flyers out on telephone poles. I got people putting hanging things up in the grocery stores, up on the bulletin boards. These people are making money because they are doing something. They are going out and doing something and talking to people. What's wrong with everybody out there? Why are you just sitting there doing nothing? That's why you're not making money, and that's why you keep trying to get rich quick things, thinking that if you do that, somehow it's going to fall through. You know how many things I tried before this year and I found this? I paid $30 here, $50 here, $25 here. I tried probably 30 to 40 different opportunities and spent thousands of dollars. And I made a little here and there, but did I come out ahead? No. If I would have done this back 7 years approximately ago when I started doing this, if I would have done Skinny Body Care 7 years ago, I can guarantee you I'd be making over $10,000 a month by now. Guaranteed. I know I have a friend that he actually is making over, I think, $3,000 to $4,000 on his second month. I mean, he works his butt off. He brings in people from his other businesses he has. I mean, but it's communication. It's talking to people. It's sharing it. It's getting it out there. Advertising, all these free websites, safe lists, all these different things that you can do. Building an email list. All these things that our team helps you with. Now, I'm not saying other teams won't do this either, but I'm dedicated to help my team because I want to grow and I want them to grow because I know how hard it is to struggle to work online. But if I can get people that want to work with me and are willing to work as hard as I am, we'll be making thousands within 6 months. I can almost promise you that. It's just, you have to be willing to put the effort in. Anyway, there's some more stuff. I'm going to come out with some other videos and things. Like I say, I'm at 20 pounds right now. I'm so happy on that. My fiance's lost 5 pounds. She just started. She just barely started it. And it's just awesome. It's an awesome product, an awesome company. But whether you're doing my business or another business, you have to invest the time and effort. You have to talk to people. You can't be afraid to open your mouth. And don't just try to do it all online. I guarantee you, 3/4 of my business that I've grown has been from talking to people, not just sending out Facebook group posters and posting to all these other things. Yeah, I've had a few signups from that stuff, but your business is going to grow way faster if you talk to people. Putting flyers out, putting things out on bulletin boards, all these different little tricks to the trade that there are. Anyway, well, thank you for the time from watching this video. Hope you have an awesome day, and Facebook friend me. I don't know where I'm going to post this video at and anything, but I'm sure there'll be a link. Facebook friend me, message me, whatever you want to do. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.